opposition has few upsides, but one of the things that it allows you to do is actually get out of Whitehall and Westminster and really hear what people are saying. What are the lessons we need to learn about not just relying on financial services, important though those jobs are, but making sure we have jobs in a whole range of industries? In a way, there's no more appropriate place to be discussing this than Wolverhampton, where you have such industrial traditions and indeed an industrial future.
I've heard you say you want to help support new industries.
Yeah.
So as I'm a soundtrack composer, I wanted to speak up for the creative industries. This present government doesn't seem to be keen to support them at all. They've closed down the UK Film Council, which incidentally helped fund the King's Speech, which has done so well.
Yeah. We introduced a tax break for the film industry in 1997, 1998. And you might think, well, why does the film industry need a tax break? These are obviously big Hollywood producers and so on. Actually, that has made an enormous difference to the British film industry. The decision to abolish the UK Film Council was another one of those decisions that was made just like that, without any consultation and any thought about what the impact would be.
I watch PMQs pretty much every week, and I watch a lot
I'm amazed that hasn't put you off, actually.
It kind of, that's my question. Why should we be listening to politicians when we're supposed to be learning in school that we're supposed to be nice to other people and we're supposed to respect people, when politicians are just pretty horrible to each other?
I so agree with you about this. I really agree with you about PMQs. Look, here's the way I think about Prime Minister's questions, and it's what my partner Justine says to me, which is you need to be asking the questions the country wants answering. Because the country doesn't get to ask David Cameron questions every week, but I do. And I should be doing that on behalf of the country. And that's why it shouldn't be about, personal things, it should be about political things.
My name's Anne.
Hi, Anne.
I'm extremely worried about the health service. I'm recovering bowel cancer at the moment, also osteoporosis. I'm just scared that the treatment that I'm receiving at the moment is going to stop.
This is the changes to the health service that we're seeing.
The changes to the health service.
Health service spending is at best basically flat. It's not going up, and we all know that the medical costs rise over time. So you're changing the whole way it works. You're spending lots of money on bureaucracy, which is what they're doing. I mean, they are doing, frankly, what they said they wouldn't do, which is to throw the whole thing up in the air and see where it lands. I find these events, and this particular event, brilliant, because they make us understand what people's concerns are. We find out things that we certainly wouldn't find out spending a day at the House of Commons. Thank you very much for coming along.
His closing comments about not being cynical about politics sums up how I do feel, and it's good to be reminded to not be cynical, because if we all do work together, there can be change. So that's very good and positive.
We feel like we've had a lot of our questions answered today, and we feel he's the right choice and the right leader.
Yeah, I was pleased that he came down to individual places like this, to local places to actually see people.
It's just great that Ed actually listens to what people have to say, and you can tell he cares about it.
I think Ed came across really well. I wasn't sure about him before, but I think it was pretty impressive. And it's a shame more politicians don't do events like this where they get people involved and engaged.